가봅시다. 아, 스팀 로그인을 안 했네. 간만에 재밌는 게임 찾았어. 띵동, 띵띵동. 응? 뭐 또 새로운 게 있는데? 뭐였어, 방금? 초능력 추리. 절대 절망송. 아, 단간론파. 한나비. 셜록 홈즈 먼저 해. 꿀잼, 꿀잼띠. 현역 광고. 뭐야? 두 글자, 두 글자. 다음번에 쟤랑 얘기해보고 수학이 없으면 어쩔 수 없지. 하이 빵가롱.
Have you seen what your father sent to Paul?
This is despicable. My father was never a gentleman, but this crosses the line. I knew that father wasn't fond of Paul, but this is just awful. If only he could have seen how good Paulie is to me.
Are you aware that Paul smuggles drugs for a dangerous gang?
Mr. Holmes, I've already told you. I call him a pirate in play. He's not an actual pirate. He's a champion and a brave gentleman, not a thug.
Let us agree to disagree on that. But don't be surprised if one of his clients knocks on your door.
I'm afraid I can't add anything useful. I've nothing to say about this.
I have to leave you for now.
일단 여기까지가 맞고 당장에 뭔가 할 수 있는 건 이게 끝인데 좀 더 조사를 해봐야 되나? 뽀뽀뽀. 깨빵. 물어볼까?
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Excuse me, just one question.
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
볼 거 다 봤잖여. 그치?
Bloodied bandages.
볼 거 다 봤고.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
단서를 어떻게 더 얻어야 될까? 어?
The champion's whirlpool. Pools bread and butter. A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
병원 같은 데를 한번 들려봐야 되나? 어렵구만. 신선한 찻잎? 진짜 모르겠다. 일단 맵을 좀 바꿔놓자. 라바이요? 소원. 뭘 해야 되지? 그냥 머리 좀 식히고 있을까? 뭘 해야 될지 알 수가 없네.
Is even putting up. Is even putting up.
어?
Is even putting up.
오케이.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
아, 이런 식으로. 아, 물을 두려워해?
How do you do?
개성당? 스칼라디오.
What's up?
써보기 하면서 살짝 머리를 식혀볼까요?
have a large assortment and pleasant prices.
The best antiques in the district. Refresh your interior. Pick what
Help me,
you
please.
like.
Your money doesn't impress me.
아, 불친절하네. 팔에 찔러 뒤졌다고? 보드시티면 여기네. 가볼까 한번? 일로 가야 돼. 서로 그게 안 좋네. 세서미가 스칼렛가 세서미가 서쪽이라 있는데 여기엔
The market square, beating heart of the old city.
I wonder if they still sell that heavenly Turkish delight round the corner.
Can
뭐야?
you satisfy my curiosity?
You want answers, but I don't want to talk to you, rich boy. So what happens now?
개 무섭네.
Could you help me?
What make you think I can be of any help?
뭐야 여기? 갑자기 어떻게 찾아버렸네.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't care about mine?
여기가 아닌가? 아, 새쏘미가 여기도 있네. 아, 이렇게구나. 팔레 까고 해야 된다. 여기 어딘?
Stark told me you'd be doing the legwork for him. Feel free to look around.
아하, 여기군요.
Wow, things really got out of hand here.
Shards of a broken bottle with blood on them. Solid oak. It took quite a blow to break it. That's a lot of blood. The victim was stabbed several times. Sharp enough to gut a fish or a man.
사시미.
An ordinary kitchen knife. Someone must have landed hard on it. The lenses are very thick. The owner of these glasses is very nearsighted.
Spilled beer led to spilled blood.
An unfinished bottle of rum.
아니, 누워서 하는 거야? 마셨고 떨어졌고 깨진 술병 의자를 던진 하나 찔렸고 누가 찔렀을까가 아 선원
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
본인 위로 넘어졌다.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
맞는데. 뭐가 잘못된 거야?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
It
Well,
all
what's
started
on?
when the trader accidentally spilled his beer over the sailor. The trader punched the soldier who came crashing down on a table. The worker smashed a bottle over the trader's head. Then the sailor knocked the worker out with a chair. The soldier is the real killer. He wanted to knife the trader but killed the sailor due to his poor eyesight.
What if the barman...
딱 저기까지만 보고. 아니, 빠른 이동 하나가 없다고? 그치. 빠빠빠빠빠빠빠빠.
You have 3 people detained on suspicion of murdering a sailor in a bar fight. All evidence indicates that the soldier among them is the true killer. He was the last man standing.
Very well. Soldier or not, he'll get what he deserves. I'll see to it personally. Nice work. Try solving another case. It seems you have a knack for it.
오케이. 이거 해야 돼. 이걸 어떻게 해야 되지? 시청 중네모네. 여기가 시청인데. 빠른 이동을 더 해놔야 돼. 그래 좀 편하지. 하는 게 더 빠르대. 비켜. 광장인가요? 와우. 판타스틱. 그래서 이거 어떻게 해야 돼? 아트 아는 사람이 있을까? 어. 노트를 봐야 되는 건가? 그래서 이렇게 알려주는 것 같은데.
Is this familiar to you?
I can't help you with that, sir.
너무 불친절해요. 저래요.
An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these. Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, sail weaving. To earn big, you have to spend big. Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another. To earn big, you have to spend big.
어째야 되는 건데 대체? 어째야 하는 거야 대체? 왜?
Can I ask you a question?
I'm sorry. I can't think straight. Sorry.
Could you help me?
I can't help you with that, sir.
May I ask you something?
I can't help you with that, sir.
May I ask you something?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Is this familiar to you?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Help me, please.
I can't help you with that, sir.
아니 뭐 씨발 어떻게 해야 돼? 아니 도움되는 게 하나도 없어. 어쩌라는 거야?
I've nothing to say about this. I've nothing to say about this.
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
아, 경주? 결국은 경주하는 데 찾으러 가야 돼요. 아, 저 힌트 죽같이도 안 준다. 아니면 내가 진짜 못 찾는 건가?
Look, the cutest thing you'll see all day. Hamlet staged by children.
아, 지금 그게 문제가 아닌 것 같아. 이거.
Come closer and try something on. The finest clothes for the finest citizens.
오호.
Of course. Think it over. Take your time.
사람들이 좋아할 만한 게 없는데. 아, 사야겠다.
The finest clothes for the finest citizens.
왜 상인 같은 거. 왜 올라가는데 이거.
Of course. Think it over.
가져올게. 여긴데. 노예가 엄청 많네. 가운데는 저기다. 들어갈 방법이 없네. 아, 지금 어떻게 해야 되노 대체. 찾고 보고. 제일 어렵다, 제일 어려워.
Nice to see you.
TUR 분위기가 아니다. 아니, 쪽지대에 언급을 했었나? 전에 삭제해가지고 괜히 씨. 아니, 내가 그냥 못 찾는 거. 한번 봐야겠어. 딱히 뭐가 없는데. 어떻게 해야 되는 거야? 피 묻는 붕대 뭐 그런 거 안 되나?
Bloodied bandages.
도대체 씨발 뭐 어쩌라는 걸까? 아 근데 씨발 이건 공격을 봐야겠어. 도저히 씨발 힌트를 어떻게 풀 방법을 모르.
Could you help me?
I can't help you with that, sir.
뭐야? 들어갈 수가 있는데. 우리 얘가 열려 있었나?
Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling. from before Mycroft was born. Our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
Quite the spectrum, from the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution. What's so special about this place? Another elephant? A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen. A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around.
이거를 짝으로 만들었으니 못 찾지 당연히. 장난하냐고.
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger.
문 열려 있는지도 몰랐네.
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured. Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say. The nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
이거라도 쟤랑 얘기해야 되나?
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
이 문이 열려 있는 거 하나를 몰라서 1시간을 쩔쩔매고 있었네.
I don't. But perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit.
어휴. 아, 이제야 모든 증거 수집이 뜨는구나. 아, 진짜. 신혼. 여기도 뭐가 더 있을 수가 있나?
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
없겠지 뭐. 그래서 한번 볼까? 조사를?
I'm watching you closely, Mr. Holmes.
네. 나는 서울이라서 신문사랑 관계 없고 시청 가야 되나? 시청 허락 필요할 거 아니야. 시청 못 들어가던데.
A contest for the guests of Cordona. Find hidden treasure.
Does it look remotely familiar to you? Should it? Concentrate, Sherry.
들어갈 수 있다.
Are you lost, sir?
Not at all. I'm right where I need to be. I'm Sherlock Holmes, by the way.
Ursula Oni, the chief archivist.
오케이.
How can I help
기록
you
보관소.
I need to take a look at the history of Cordona and its islanders to retrieve some, hopefully, useful information.
Your brother Mycroft told me that you were direct, and now that we've met, I can see that is true.
Someone in our family has to balance the evasive nature of my brother. Well, may I use the city archives?
You may, of course, but in return, perhaps dinner?
That's a high price to pay for looking at your archives.
I was teasing you. Pay no attention to me.
어디서 보는 건데 그래서?
May I ask you something?
Apologies, sir, but I've never heard of it.
I'm curious, how did Mycroft recruit you? I doubt you're a field agent. I imagine you work with intelligence.
That's correct. Your brother noticed me when I tracked down a spy at the archives. That's how our cooperation began. And you? Did Mycroft force you into this?
Not at all. We simply have a mutual interest in someone. Or something.
Of course. A fruitful and willing collaboration, I'm sure.
Well, I'm his younger brother. I have to accept the consequences of being a close relative of an official figure.
I suppose, in a way, we are colleagues, Mr. Holmes.
In the remotest way possible, Miss Oni.
뭐지?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
아,
Sir,
물어보는 거
I
아니에요?
don't know. Try asking someone else.
바로 들어갈 수 있게 돼 있던데. 이용을 하면서 이용을 못 하는데요. 뭐야? 이거 이용해야 되는데.
Have you found anything helpful?
어디서 찾냐고요? 막혀 있잖아요 지금. 아, 또 야랄이네. 이거. 비켜졌냐?
Have you found anything helpful?
왜 기록 보관소 지금? 잠깐만요. 저건 또 뭐임? 좀 진짜 말이 안 되는데. 아 이거 진짜 너무한다. 이때까지 한 번도 안 보이다가 갑자기 이제 와서 이렇게 보인다고? 이걸 찾으라고? 레전드네.
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
Oi, hands off my possessions before you lose your fingers.
얘인가 보네.
Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you. One last chance. Who are you?
I am a friend of Theodore Gilden. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I need a few words from you about...
Get out of here. I'm not joking. Leave this place before you have cause to regret it. I will use force.
Do the police still throw people in prison for smuggling? Oh yes, with you helpless and handcuffed, I'd learn a few more secrets. We don't need to compete with our egos now, surely.
Oh no. I'd rather you tell me something more, so that I might have more reasons to punch you out.
개 깝치네. 여성이야? 어쩐지 목배 삭자 그렇다 하더니만. 넌 너야.
So, a woman wishes to become a real criminal, and smuggling is a stepping stone towards that?
오, 한 번 더?
Is there not enough prestige in yachting? Or is it easier to compete with other fools like yourself? Everyone has a starting pistol, just shoot and run.
Don't say a word. I don't know where you're getting half of this nonsense, but you're on some thin ice here that I'm willing to crack.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural habitat.
들어와 이 새끼들아.
But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
I'm coming for you. I couldn't miss a party.
새끼야.
I'm coming.
귀요미 아주.
Don't...
운전전이 제일 빡치네. 아, 형, 좀 숙여봐요. 아.
The snuff's ready.
아, 이거나 먹어라 그냥. 새끼야.
No more crime for you until next month.
Time to knock this guy.
새끼야.
Take a rest, my friend.
It's all yours now. It won't work this way.
아, sorry.
I couldn't miss the party.
뭐야? 내 기절 어떻게 해?
Don't cry, you'll live.
Give him the pepper snuff.
일단 열리자마자 한 명 컷.
Don't.
아, 누가
The
쏘래,
snuff's
씨발.
ready. We can overcome the brute now.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
No more crime for you.
The snuff's ready.
이거지.
And there's no reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice.
정말 2퍼? 내려봐. 배터리 이거밖에 안 남았어. 꺼야겠다. 난 핸드폰 끄고. 이 새끼 어디 갔어? 안녕하세요. 여기 있네. 지금까지 1시간 동안 개 헤매다가 다른 사람이 하는 거 살짝 엿봐가지고 겨우 왔어요. 겨우 찾았습니다, 이 녀석.
Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
네,
Give me your
남장
perspective
했어요,
and allow me
남장.
to see through your eyes. What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
그러게요.
You've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me, and then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilden is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
This business of yours, you should be more careful. Ruining your life at such a young age is ridiculous.
I am careful. Except for you, no one has noticed where I store the smuggled goods. If the police arrive, there's no link to me. It's common storage, not exclusively mine.
증거지, 증거.
I'm clueless.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangir from a poor family.
It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
덜덜덜.
Does this
이거
knife seem
봐야지.
familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
무건데 씨.
A charming picture.
야,
I've
다
heard
물어봐.
that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet.
개무섭노.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal, say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered. I don't know what this means.
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilden died. That's some favorable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go traveling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoilt girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
나머지는 모르는 거겠지.
A. Swift.
모르네.
Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilden.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilden was. Perhaps this Swift person has a
모르는구나.
rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means.
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening.
아, 그건 영영이
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you.
그 새
Yes, an
목격자가
installment of
누군지를
Maeve
모르겠네.
and Dora's adventures. Why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on my blacklist.
7개나 업데이트? 향수 때문에 그냥 뒤졌네. 짝짓기식이라고 하면은. 그런 거 같은데. 아, 이제 또 어떡하냐.
Just be quick.
아, 이제 어떡한담. 내가 볼 때 여기 다시 한번 돌아가 봐야 될 것 같은데. 아무래도 향수 때문에 컷한 것 같은데. 뭐네? 얘한테 뭐가 더 할 게 있나?
It's chilling to think the monster is free.
이렇게 또 다 했는데.
She packed as much as she could carry.
네, 뭘 해야 될까요? 그것도 다 했. 그 목격차를 어떻게 찾지? 다 했는데. 그러면 이건데 남은 건 시청을 갔단 말이지. 근데 사건 열람을 해야 되는데 기록 열람을 지금 못 하고 있단 말이지.
Treasure maps from the governor. Find 8 and come back for more.
왜 열람이 안 될까? 오! 시간대였군요. 오케이. 아닌가? 그래도 못 보는데? 뭐지?
Have you found anything helpful?
아니 왜 여러 이런 데 그냥 들어가는 건가? 어? 아이씨 뭐 그냥 들어가는 거였네. 아, 개빡치네. 아, 이따구로 알려주면 여기 어떻게 찾아 들어가요? 사업체, 시대 이랬을 거고, 법률 문서. 이렇게인가? 사업체가 와있을 텐데. 올드시티로 해야 되나? 맞네. 전화 정례 권한으로 자금이 로마의 변두리로 알려진 부귀를 제공한 바자가와 아르나우트가의 교차로 있는 유적에서 고고 연구를 진행하는 데 있다. 바자와 아르나우트가 서로가 서로를 위해서
With your love for
그것만 했네.
archives, you would have made the perfect bureaucrat.
바자가와 아르누 아르나우트가 어딜까? 교차로라면은 교차로인데 무조건. 방벽 넘으니까 여기 어딜고. 나만 아르나우트가가 안 보이는 건가? 여기도 바자가가 있는데. 아르나우트란데 왜 아르나우트는 저장 안 보이지? 그냥 말이야. 나갈까? 왜 내 눈 가리면 아르나우트가 안 보이지? 이럴 수. 뭐 유역처럼 생긴 데 가보면 알겠지 뭐. 이거 유적 아니? 아님 말고. 이란 말이지. 아 여기 있네. 아 시댕. 방벽 너머라게 거긴 줄 알았잖아. 여기네. 여기까지 가야겠네. 아 찾는 거 진짜 더럽게 못하네.
I remember the monument, Cordona's legendary pirate, the Robin Hood of the place. Do you recall it, John?
I do. I wonder if... What is that?
You're being an eyesore. No entry for
From
you.
day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
일꾼. 시장 흉터. 예.
From day to night, I...
아 이거 나 일꾼으로 변장해야 될 것 같은데. 맞네. 얘가 일꾼이냐? 누가 일꾼이니? 광부가 일꾼. 오케이, 너로 간다. 딱대. 어서 오세요. 골드시티 시장이 어디지? 그거 맞긴 하지. 목에 흉터가 있다. 알바로 왔어요. 알바맨. 신영국주의. 이 광활한 데에서
Help me, please.
Go back to work. I'm not answering your questions.
Don't pass by. Welcome, welcome.
Marhaba. It's a good day for a purchase.
오. 쌍들레지 하고
May your purchase bring you
완벽하다.
joy.
Let's pick something that suits you.
파는 건 다
Don't
거기서
leave.
거기네.
Take one more look.
Come, come. Decorate your house in Oriental style.
이 새끼 너지?
Sir,
딱대.
kind sir, might I steal your attention?
I am not buying.
Ah, that is the thing. You won't waste a single mangir. I am a digger, you see, and I have heard of a dig site so deep it clogs your ears. I want to be there.
Why are you telling me this?
I have heard of a man recruiting for such a dig. A man with a scar, such as the one that you're hiding. And your boots are dirty with the deep clay I am so familiar with. Oh, I hope it wasn't too rude of me to point that out.
You have a good eye. And you just want to dig? Dig deep and that's it? What's the catch? Are you in desperate need of money?
Oh, there is no catch, sir. I won't even ask for advance pay. Just
와,
give me a
열정
shovel
페이.
and I'll dig a hole like you've never seen.
Huh. Is that so? Well, I have to ask you an important question first. Would you be fine working for Brits?
예.
I am all for them.
Well, you say that, but can you prove it?
국가를 불러야 되나?
Do you know how I started my day? With a fry-up. Bacon, sausages, eggs, and I could have eaten everything twice over.
You shouldn't eat all that for breakfast. Your stomach won't last. But it does show that you're dedicated.
다행이다.
I can also speak in limericks.
Please don't. You might be a little bit weak in the head, but a natural born digger with a keen eye is what we need. Take this permission slip and go to this address. The guard will let you in and check with the professor once you're there.
오케이, check it out. 개꿀. 역시 아이스크림맨. 이 복장이면 절대 통과지. 허가증 갖고 왔어요.
Stop loitering and get inside.
와우.
Newcomer, talk to the professor first. He's the old fellow with the glasses and the plans.
Don't touch anything here. Get back to work. Where's the fire in your eyes? Where's the smile? I am sick and tired of seeing apathy among the new workers.
Sir, believe me, I do have the spark. I want to start work straight away. It's as important to me as it is to you.
Ah, that's the spirit. I'm on the verge of a great discovery.
I am ready to work.
Splendid. Do you know what I am working on?
갑자기 와서 길든 그거 할 일은 없겠지.
Archaeological treasure. You're hoping to find something priceless, something that will change our history.
Bravo, young man. I couldn't have said it better myself. It's true. We're looking for Vitus Lemonius's tomb.
I'll help you. That is my goal as a worker.
Good. Listen to me carefully then. I hate repeating myself. I am Professor Swift. We have 3 rules here. Don't touch anything, always return the tools, and don't distract me unless you find something.
Sounds simple enough. Are you the only one in charge here, Mr. Swift?
Yes, I am the only one and no one else. You hear anything other than that,
Yeah.
it's a lie. People of
쉽지
your
않네.
kind can have difficulty understanding who's in charge. Take a minute, memorize my face, and then get to work.
Oh, I will definitely take a closer look to memorize my superior.
안경 망가졌어? 아하, 미혼. 이거 같은데.
I wish I could be as passionate about something as you are, Mr. Swift. You value knowledge and dedication over everything else.
It's a long road, young man. A sharp eye and attention to detail are the only stepping stones along this path. You have to sacrifice everything you love for the larger prize.
Exactly. So much in life is superficial. I wish more people would understand.
I never heard a truer word, lad. Folk will ignore what truly matters in life, and for what? Convenience.
Bold words indeed. I doubt that many scientists would be willing to support their bragging with fieldwork.
The academic world is full of restrictions. Our honorable professors are too afraid to dirty their hands. God forbid if they have a stain on their shirt. You can follow in my footsteps. You can start learning by returning to work. Show me what you can find.
Hey. 아직 뭔가 덜 발견해야 되네.
sharpest pickaxe. A guilty pleasure of the real archaeologist. Missing your Laura, Mr. Swift?
Hey, a word about the trilogy.
Right then, you literary expert. What was so important about these books? Or did you simply need some kindling?
It's inspirational. I have a plan. Are you listening?
I wish I wasn't, but I am.
So, we catch a monkey, a langur, for example, then we extract some blood from it.
What? Why?
It will make us forever young, Sherry. Page 127, the second book.
Oh, I am so done with this.
No, wait. Then how about we make a wax statue?
I've stopped listening, John.
재밌노.
The goddess?
간간히 막히는 것 빼고는 괜찮은 것 같은데.
A sickle for harvesting. The ancient Romans honored the seasons.
네, 그래도 오버워치는 계속 해야죠. 맞아, 하나.
There were 4 statues here originally.
4개씩이나
What the
있었어.
statues look like?
그쵸. 아, 이렇게 하나, 둘, 셋. 여기 4개. 하나는 아예 파묻혔네. 나머지 어디서 찾을까?
Can I ask you a question?
You and I are the economic foundation of this island. We should help each other. But I don't know what you are talking about.
나도 그냥 물어봤어, 임마.
Swift lost his temper.
하나 더? 오케이. 다행이다. 해변 근처. 해변 근처를 가야겠고. 저기 이를 어떻게 갈 수가 있어? 또 길 찾기구만.
Did the Romans live in amphoras? I see nothing else here.
Plan for this whole operation.
내 갇힌 새벽에 말. 거상들은 티토스에 살펴난다.
This might prove useful. I'll note it down. This reminds me of my father's room.
티토스와 비투스 레몬이 혹시 특사였다. 악티움 전쟁.
Straw dolls. Eerie, but effective for a scene recreation.
Oh, I want one of these. Or two.
뭐가 있지?
Oilcloth. Won't fade and waterproof. Enough here to make tent sails and more.
땡. 뭐가 있다.
Somehow the text remains legible. Let's see if I remember my Latin.
안돼 있다.
I see now. Mr. Swift didn't realize the significance of the statues.
언덕이 모습을 지어내야 되겠다. 사자 헬멧 머리가 제피루스가 서쪽 바이오건이 에우루스가 동쪽 낮 둘 사이는 티투스와 비투스 티투스가 아자 비투스가 방패 오케이 렛츠고 아니 말고요 서쪽 컴온 노노노 방향까지 알아야 되는 거 낫을 들고 있었어요 방향이 문제겠네 사자머리가 저쪽으로 타당탕 떨어졌다 서쪽 쪽 남북 남북 내가 어딜 바라보고 있어야 될까? 그렇게는 아닐 것 같은데
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
왜냐? 사자머리가 해변가에 발견됐기 때문이지 얘들 방향은 어떻게 해야 될까? 형제들의 시선이니까 뭔가 바라보고 있어야 될 것 같기도 하고
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
나스 들고 있다. 이렇게 있어야 되나?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
그럼 어떻게 해야 돼? 아니 방향 솔직히 해봐야
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
너무 어려운데? 정반대가 돼야 되는데 같은 데를 바라보면 안 되잖아.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
경우에서는 두 가지지 뭐. 네 가지인가?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
내가 볼 때는 이렇게 안 만들 것 같고 아예 이게 정답인 것 같은데.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
아 이렇게밖에 안 바라보는데. 않다.
A goddess? A mother? Someone's wife? A sickle for harvesting. The ancient Romans honored the seasons. There were 4 statues here originally.
이게 맞단 말이지. 아, 각자 반응 방향을 보고 있나? 아, 이렇게네. 아, 진짜.
Now, let's see what this has to tell us.
지켜준다는 게 이런 의미였어? 다음은 어떻게 해야 되죠? 뭐가 있는데?
Here is your discovery, Mr. Swift. Hey, look at this.
What have you found? Don't let anyone touch anything there. Eureka! I found you, my friend.
뭐 발견을 했어요? 지금이니 끼리 이거 왜 궁금해? 쉽게 안 되겠네 이거. 그는 자신의 인생과 연구에 더 중요한 것은 과학자와 서로의 기준에 발견되는 것이다. 웨이프를 이용해
Box
어허
of darts. Handy against rodents of all kinds.
이렇게 딱 걸렸어 이거.
Trying to take over my research, are you? I come here to pick up my diary and I find you snooping around. Explain yourself.
Mr. Swift, if that were true, I would have been on my way to the newspaper. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I didn't have a chance to introduce myself properly.
Outrageous! You deceived me, sir. What is the reason for your being here? Who sent you, Mr. Holmes?
Theodore Gilden's premature death brought me here.
Theodore is dead? How can that be possible?
I'm thinking of all the possibilities, and I'm not crossing out anyone who might have been involved. Even his elephant. The land you're excavating belongs to Mr. Gilden, does it not?
Did I hear an accusation? I have nothing to hide. You can ask me whatever nonsense you've prepared as a token of my diminishing respect towards you.
Very well, Mr. Swift.
딱대
I
들어와.
appreciate your cooperation.
넘쳐나는 게 증거다.
Were you at the site this morning?
Affirmative. This project is taking a lot of my time, as you see. I spend more time underground than on the surface.
When did you learn about Theodore's death?
Just now. You just told me.
And you aren't surprised, shocked? I won't tell anyone if you shed a tear or two. Weren't you partners, after all?
We were. And it is a real shame. But I've seen too many deaths in my life, Mr. Holmes, for the news to truly shake me.
감정이 사라졌다.
When was the last time you saw Mr. Gilden?
A couple of days ago, we discussed the site. I believe in the tomb and its secrets. Theodore's patience was stretched, however. He was already inventing new projects. It wasn't a long conversation. I suppose that his daughter will inherit everything now, along with all of the eccentricities and problems.
And not forgetting Goliath.
Eccentricities and problems, Mr. Holmes. One of many. Will you allow me to return to my research, or are you insisting on remaining an obstacle?
Oh, I haven't even started yet. What's with this box of darts? Is it for a scientific argument?
A little darker than that. Rather for killing the kind of rodents that might nibble a nose or a toe in your sleep.
Let's just say I have to protect myself against a larger animal, such as an elephant. Might it be enough to stop it, make it faint?
If I were you, I wouldn't bank on it.
You have a weakness for nostalgia? Or, rather, do you use it to record a list of enemies?
Young man, you need to check your moral compass. Reading another person's diary is a sin in every culture that I can think of.
But you aren't answering the question.
You've already read it. Why bother? I simply record my life to keep my memory clean from misinterpretation. Letters and pages don't lie.
But the writer of the text can.
그치.
With this book, you attempted to plan an attack on the elephant?
Your insinuations are out of place. Goliath is a frightening animal. All I wished to do was to understand the creature. As any scientist would do, I researched, analyzed, and drew conclusions.
And what conclusion did you draw?
That Theodore Gilden made the animal miserable. He couldn't provide the proper environment for the beast. My interest in the subject ended there. I've nothing to add. I'm a busy man.
As far as I can tell, you're a man of the academic world, so this book about Nabe and Laura is just an empirical study?
What? That nonsense? I'd prefer to lose my eyesight than read such trash.
So, you know nothing about it?
I know nothing. I wish I'd never heard of it in the first place. This caricature of science.
Do I hear traces of envy? You're still relatively young that you might find your own Laura.
Perhaps I envy Nabe, for I cannot simply blow people up for distracting me. That's all. You happy now? Wonderful.
Gilden's elephant is quite an unusual addition to Cordona's fauna. What is your scientific opinion on that?
No matter how much Theodore loved it, it still remained a wild animal trapped inside a stone pen. Goliath needs savannas, fields, lakes.
I'm sure that Goliath did not have a plan to kill his owner to head to the savannas. What do you think?
No, animals don't kill in a typical sense. I can only presume that it tried to protect itself from captivity, from Theodore. It was a gilded cage that was predestined to break. I've nothing to add. I've nothing to add. I've nothing to add.
Remember one of the rules? It seems that you didn't return a tool. Is this knife yours?
Do I look like a fellow who carries a knife? I don't need it.
There are plenty of uses for it on the site, and outside of it.
I have other people to cut ropes for me, Mr. Holmes.
Your partner had a very specific attitude towards the things he treasured. Was this habitual for him?
That would have been too much even for him. Don't get me wrong, he had a harsh temper. Like a true businessman, he was ready to burn his competitors to the ground.
But threatening someone physically would have been something new even for him, am I correct?
Absolutely. Besides, I had never seen him this angry. The fellow who received the letter must have been extremely alarmed. I've nothing to add.
Have you seen this person before? The one beside Imogen Gilden?
No, but he's with Imogen, so I suppose that he's a friend of hers. That girl always has her head in the clouds. I could have said Theodore was different, but that wouldn't have been entirely true.
Away with the fairies, was he?
That's one way of putting it. Either way, I don't know much about Imogen's life or her friends. The type of elite that pretends to be educated. Moving on.
What's with this intricate recruitment process? Pro-British workers charge less?
As a head of this organization, I need to secure a productive environment. It's impossible to do so if there are political differences.
네, 지금 용의자예요. 한 명이 아까 애인이고
Decent pay can also stimulate
얘가
productivity
이제
and shut down any political discord.
공동 창업자.
Hadn't you thought of that?
You're young.
항상 약간 용의자가 두 명인 것 같더라고요. 첫 번째 사건도 두 명이더니.
Such a luxury. Our workers receive enough pay for what they do.
둘 중에
Don't start a
그
discussion. You know
단서들
nothing about it.
조합해가지고 누가 범인일지 약간 하는.
Did this plan cause a rift in your business relationship with Theodore Gilden?
Nothing like that. Admittedly, we didn't share a common vision of what is more important, the past or the future. In my opinion, we can't build a future without knowing the past.
So you wanted to save the tomb of Vitus here, or perhaps your control over the research?
Only the knowledge that rightly belongs to humankind, nothing less and nothing more.
이게 끝이네요. 하고 하고 과학 분석. 오케이. 이건 꼭 하나씩 있네. 이런 식으로 먼저 이렇게 해야 되는구나. 이렇게. 아하, 이런 식으로. 오케이. 백고동을 갈 수 있었는데. 간단히 그냥 조합하는 거예요, 조합. 코끼리 찾으러 가자. 이것만 마무리하고 끄면 되겠다. 드럽기름 시비. 아 괜히 1시간 동안 돌아다녀가지고 시간만 뺀. 가서 백호 저 챙겨야겠지? 숲으로 돌아갔다 했잖아. 출근했고 숲으로 돌아갔고 어? 아이씨 발굴 현장 가야 되네. 아 천안 챙겼다. 이런. 많이 돌아다녀야겠다. 모던 커먼.
It might fool an elephant.
챙기고 다시 돌아가야 되고 뿅뿅뿅.
Stop.
올 스탑이야. 그냥 들어갈 거야. 선 챙겨야 돼.
This fabric will work.
Mrs. Nini seemed to know her sewing inside out. I bet she missed us.
이제 숲. 여길 거예요.
I hope Miss Nini won't misunderstand.
절로 갔다 하니까. 이거만 하고 하루에 하나씩 클리어하네. 뭐야 이게 아닌가 본데. 스칼라디오에서 그냥 라이츠거 트리니티 웨이. 라이츠 트리니티 웨이. 여길 가야 되네. 자로니까 딱 저기죠. 여긴가? 들어가야 되나? 오렐 까비.
Good day, madam. I've come to
얘구나.
you with a special requirement. The tailors on the street can't help
인형을
me, I'm
만들어야
afraid.
됐었구나.
Could you make a doll for me?
Oh, Signor Holmes. You taught the police how to do their job, and they found the thief. Of course I will help you.
감사합니다.
But what
감사합니다.
sort of doll? A child's doll, such as my great niece might play with?
A little larger
코끼리
than
만들어야
your
되는 거 아니야?
typical doll.
Signore, I don't understand. Boy, girl, animal, and what color?
Animal, a passionate, perhaps amorous animal.
Ah, Signore, you talk in riddles. I am an old lady who's seen it all. Tell me what you need.
I need a life-size elephant.
I think Mrs. Nini outdid herself with this one. Is that a tail?
That's a trunk, John, but I must agree with you that it's a masterpiece.
Well, let's not waste any
이야,
time.
코끼리 실제 크기로 인형을 만들어 버렸다고? 대단한데? 아, 준내기 돌아다녀야 되네. 씨. 그러게요. 대단하시네요. 그걸 만들어 버리네. 빠른 이동 해놓기 잘했다. 1시간 동안 돌아다닐 보람이 있네.
The game is on.
So, what's the plan? I hope it all doesn't go horribly wrong.
We know that the
빠른
elephant is
이동 많이
female with the
해놨으니까
ranger. A doll with the
열심히
appropriate
걸어다닐 필요는
scent
없겠죠.
might do miracles.
So, you're a marriage broker. Well, I suppose that makes me a groomsman. Oh, she is a bit breezy, I must say.
Well, Goliath is eager for a single female elephant in his area. It should be just enough for his taste. You'll need to trust me.
Are we ready? I can't stand the tension.
아하, 이렇게
We're ready. Let's call the elephant.
아니 백고동 소리인데 어떻게 소리가 6개인가 5개를 내?
How could anyone resist?
대단한데?
I knew a lady once who said just that. Too bad I'm not an elephant. Take your time, Sherry.
야. 온다 온다 온다.
That deserves a slap. And then a kiss.
And here's our lovesick friend.
이걸 오네 미친. 야, 코끼리 어떻게 잡노? 와, 야 이걸 순순히 그냥 가? 오.
What is the meaning of this? Why are you bringing it here? I won't allow you to leave.
I assure you that it is only a temporary measure. It won't be long until the elephant is gone, I promise you.
안녕. 상처 난 거 아니야 이거?
It injured
긁혔는데?
itself while running through the forest. The left tusk is larger and more worn. You're a left-tusked elephant.
왼손잡이요?
There's something in the needle.
새끼가 꽂았네.
Fletching.
아 맞다, 그럼 아직 범인은 안 찾았구나. 끝에 깃털이 달려 있다고? 눈.
Peaceful and compliant, almost a gentleman.
그 약 때문에 약간 취해가지고 빡쳐서 주인을 죽여버렸네. 오케이. 어우, 뭐야 이거. 이게 계산을 해야 되네. 마이너스 3을 만들어야 되는데. 이렇게 하면 마이너스 3이고 이거 하면 그래야 되겠네요. 여기에 아이디 말고. 어? 함이구나. 잘못했네. 이렇게 해야 되네. 예? 이렇게 해서 마이너스 2가 되는구나. 얘가 파란색 있어도 띄워넘기는 뭐지? 아, 상관이 없는 건가? 하밀. 아니면 그냥 간단하게 해도 되겠다. 이렇게 해도 되는 거잖아. 예이. 독다트 수단이 있다. 보호를 했다고? 와, 같이 코끼리를 이렇게 몰아가는 거야? 이게 아니었다면? 이런 증거 하나를 더 찾아야 되네? 이런 식으로. 야, 이거 너무 어려운데? 어허. 그러시면 주무셔야죠. 안녕히 주무세요. 네, 잘 자요. 그냥 코끼리 탓으로 해야겠다. 그렇지 이렇게 되죠. 불안한 시. 원래 이런 건가? 이리로 가자. 계란식 인원하면 되는 건가?
You were right about Goliath. Everyone confirmed your opinion. They all agree that the beast is vicious. The animal wielded 2 tons of rage, and Mr. Gilden regrettably didn't stand a chance. The mating season only served to amplify its temper.
Oh, spare me. That's a little too much detail, thank you. What is the point of this conclusion? How do you plan to use your findings?
Miss Gilden, I know how much you dislike the elephant.
Rather more than dislike. I wish I could have done more to that wretch than just speak of it.
But it's innocent. Goliath did not intend to kill your father. It was provoked, scared, and in mating season. Your father took Goliath's normal state for granted, and in doing so made a mistake that caused the elephant to be aggressive.
Stop it! I already know the answer. I don't need your moral perspective on this situation. I don't know why you wasted your time. I actually did more than you.
Which involved what, Miss Gilden?
A man with a big wallet made an offer to take the elephant away. I accepted it. I was so naive, thinking that it was me who was so helpless. But you are useless too.
I am glad that the elephant is no longer of your concern, but I need to make sure.
I don't care, and I don't want to listen. Thought you wouldn't turn up.
Why's that? I suppose it's the English way to leave without saying goodbye, but I never planned to abandon you.
Because you brought the filthy beast here. Because you did nothing to ensure its proper punishment. I had to do everything, not you.
I was piecing together your father's murder.
There was nothing to piece together. I told you, it was Goliath. I never asked you to talk with anyone. I asked you to find the stupid animal.
Even if my efforts are invisible, that
시벨롬이
does not mean
뒤지려고
that I
환장을
did
했네.
nothing.
I don't have the strength to argue. These are my father's belongings. They're about your mother. Take them all and leave me be.
I won't waste your time any longer, Miss Gilden. Thank you for your help.
걔 두들겨 쳐 맞으려고 그냥. 회장이 재간이라 걔인데? 진짜 도와줬더니만.
My mother always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went. She said it was a birthday present from a good friend.
씨발 스토리 나오면 안 되는데.
I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's
여기까지만 할게요.